Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, a fairy whisperer, and a gatekeeper to all things magical. And I want to just wish you a blessed 12/12. Oh my goodness, how did we ever get here? What a year this has been and continues to be. And they want me to come on and talk about the most magical things today and really get you to the point where you realize your power. We are probably at the most powerful time of all of our lives on this planet. And you might be looking at the situation right now unfolding, and you might say, yeah, end times, Carol. No. The end of one era, the beginning of the new era. And the gateway we're in right now, the portal of 12/12, which leads into 12/14, where we have another eclipse, which leads to 12/21. I have chills right now up and down my spine. This is a point where you can literally erase all past traumas and leap, dear ones, into the timeline of your choice. Please breathe that in right now. So, in a nutshell, what they want me to talk to you about and indeed teach you about today, and then we're going to do rituals and enact it, is about timeline jumping and indeed time travel as a reality that everyone can experience. How does it feel when you think about that? I guarantee you everyone here has been doing this, whether you're conscious of it or not. But I find it so absolutely magical right now that everything in my life has brought me to this point where I'm going to be discussing this with you. And they want me to break it down for you because, I kid you not, we'll just go to the past week. Has been so utterly filled with this information. First of all, I want to mention that I'm writing a time travel book right now with a member of our community. And I don't know that he wants me to give his name. I will ask him about this later on. And if so, in the following videos, we will bring up his name. If not, we won't. But the things that have been coming through in this book are mind-blowing. And I know these are coming from the divine, the guides, and I'm to share bits of this with you today. And I guess more will be coming through on each of the different videos I do between now and through 12/21. They're saying to let you know on 12/21 I'm going to have probably more than one video, because I'm also going to share with you some solstice storytelling as well. All right. Oh, they said to go on and continue about all the other synchronicities and time-involved things that are occurring. So I was blessed to do over this week a film. Not something you would imagine right now. It is an independent version of Ghostbusters, the original. So you will know probably certain characters, and you'll probably say, Carol, you were cast as that character, which I never thought I would be. But I was cast both in the role of Catherine, and this is only sections of Ghostbusters that we did in this film. And also Gozer, the Gozerian. Once again, never would dream of being cast in either role. But when I arrived on this set, this would have been back on Monday night, the director had me watch scenes from the original Ghostbuster. This is the one that goes back, way back, with Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Sigourney Weaver. And Sigourney Weaver, who is Catherine, proudly pronounces, after she's been possessed by Gozer, I am the gatekeeper. Everyone on this channel knows that I am a gatekeeper. Blew my mind. Then Gozer, when I transform into that character, who is a time traveler, I mean, it all came together for me at that moment, what I was supposed to be sharing with all of you on this channel and continuing to do so throughout this massive portal and then through the new year. I also received my next marching orders during this filming, which took me past a place that had the same name as a place where I'd been before. And then on the way back, I passed that place again, and I was told, that is your next location to live. So much happening. And then the third point is that an old partner appeared during the filming, just through a phone call. But then I connected with him last night, and he is also, in his own way, teaching time travel. So the synchronicities do not stop right now. And I'm sure you're all saying, wow, Carol, but please get to the story or get to teaching. So I'm going to. What comes through in the book I'm writing right now, as well as what the dear one I spoke with last night is working on, is the necessity of still point, 0 point, when it comes to both timeline jumping and actual time travel. Now, on this channel, we have gone to still point with Avalon teachings, and also through Faerie Blessings, walking into the heart of the flame and reaching that still point. Being at that point with clear intention of the timeline that you want to jump into is the first key to actually jumping with intent into a new timeline. Now, what they want me to cover beyond that today is truly preparing for this because we are at 1212 and the ability to timeline jump is off the charts. We also need to realize that the ability to heal all past traumas is as well absolutely here, present, and it's to such a degree as never before. So they would like me today on this 1212 to get us ready for the timeline jump by calling in dragons who will help us clear any remaining traumas that are in our beings that could keep us from making the timeline jump. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause while the plane is going overhead. You can listen to the little river going over some rapids right next to me. I am going to, as gatekeeper, hail in some dragons right now. Dragons for each of us listening to this particular video. And we are going to ask the dragons to literally help us heal past trauma, not only from our lives, but from ancestral lives as well that might be holding us back. And so right now, as gatekeeper, I am hailing all dragons of the highest vibration that wish to assist us in this clearing of trauma in ourselves and family lineages for each person, each being who is listening and observing this particular video. And I am calling them in now. You will now see, feel, or sense the dragon that we have called in for you before you. This dragon is going to do the clearing for us with the dragon's breath. There are other ways dragons do this as well, but we are going to use the dragon's breath for this particular clearing. And so we ask this dragon right now to gift us with the dragon's breath, and have in your mind now, as the dragon is opening its mouth, what trauma continuously has held you back in this lifetime. Have that in your mind. And now I ask the dragons to gift each of us with the dragon's breath that will heal this trauma or traumas in ourselves and our family lineages. Watch the dragon opening its mouth and literally showering you with the dragon's breath. For me, it is a very golden orange color. And I see this breath bathing each of us from over our crowns all the way to beneath our toes. Take this moment and bask in this beautiful cleansing sensation. First for yourself. Feel the heat, the golden orange of that breath penetrating into your bones, your blood, your organs, your very cells themselves. And feel that dragon's breath rewriting the whole DNA patterning in your DNA and the cells, the bones, the blood, the organs of your being. Confirm now that you are releasing this past trauma. And feel it being literally transmuted by the dragon's breath. They want you to take a big inhale, and with the exhale, release everything that has been traumatic in your life on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, release. And again, inhale. Make ready to release on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And one more time, inhale. And on the count of 3, release. 1, 2, 3. Now the dragon is continuing to shower you with the breath. But you see the breath now literally spilling out onto the ground beneath your feet. And you see a line of stars that stretch out beyond you. Each of those stars represents a member of your ancestors, your family that has suffered from the same traumas that you have just released. Now, the dragon is blowing, showering the breath over you so that it spills and floods out over each of those stars. Some of these stars may stretch out quite long. We have lineages that have suffered for a long time. See each of those stars being covered in the dragon's breath. And feel the transmutation occurring within yourself, within your family. within all ancestors, stretching back on this earth plane through the beginnings of time. And as each of those stars, those family members, that trauma is transmuted, you see the star go up in a puff of smoke. And that smoke then travels up with the air fairies who are carrying it up to the divine. And the divine is receiving each of our traumas and transmuting them as well. And just allow this to happen. They want me to reiterate that some of us have lineages that stretch back very far with the same trauma over and over and over. The water elementals are soothing us with the sound of Little River going over the rapids. They are soothing our emotions as this release occurs. You may feel an additional grounding occurring with the earth fairies right now at your feet. As this entire release is leaving your body, you are literally a limp rag doll as this trauma leaves you. Now, we thank our dragon guide who is ceasing the dragon's breath. You can, if you're comfortable, place your face, your head, your third eye against the dragon's third eye, and send a blessing of light from your own heart into the dragon in gratitude. The dragon is going to remain with us. In fact, the dragon is now gifting us with a little bonfire, or if you're using a candle flame, whatever you're going to use right now, the flames of the sunbeam from the sun itself, calling in the fire fae. So brilliant this day. Wow, the sun. I'm standing in shade so you can actually see me. Oh my goodness, yes, we're getting anomalies on here. I saw that. That's wonderful. All right, so the sun is really coming out for assistance. What I would like you to do now is choose your timeline jump. What you want it to be. Air fairies are coming in to assist. We have all 4 kingdoms with us of the Fae and definitely of the dragons. Have it in your mind what you're jumping to, dear ones. Right, now that you have it, we are moving into the still point of flame. The dragon guide will assist us, as well as Jinn and the fire fae. I am seeing us with Jinn on one side and our dragon guide on the other. Walking directly either into a bonfire, such as I am doing right now, or you can be escorted spiritually into the candle flame, into the sun itself. And we are escorted into the still point, the true center of flame. Did you hear those air fairies? I'm going to try to put this very close. I hope you can hear me. They're saying they're going to help us manifest this. Bathe in the still point. Feel yourself completely at ease. There is no worry, no care here. You simply are one with all, one with the divine. And now, go ahead and on the count of 3, leap into your new timeline. 1, 2, 3, leap. I'm not sure you got to see the river. I hope you did. I can't tell. Well, how do you feel, dear ones? And you can do this over and over again. This will be a beautiful ritual activation for you. And literally, between today and the 21st, you can time jump where you will be most effective as a light worker, or you want to be. Just be very clear what you want, and then jump. Thank you for tuning in. I love, honor, and bless all of you. The fairies, the dragons, would like me to direct you one more time to my website, everythingfairy.co. I'm going to put on it another Fairy Whisperer online certification course. I'm guided to do that, and I know some people couldn't get to the last one. This is the 2-hour version of it for $44. And they're also saying I will put fairy readings on special as well. So you can go and see what that special surprise is going to be. And they're saying do mini fairy readings as well. And once again, if you want these as gift cards for people, I can give you an e-gift card. All right. I know there's other things I'm supposed to tell you. This is why I'm stretching out the ending. I can't remember right now. All right. Once again, I am so grateful for you being a subscriber to this channel. I love you, and I'm sending you divine blessings on this incredible 12/12 gateway. Remember, keep your eyes on the positive, on what you want to create, not what television or film or news is showing you. Keep your everyone. I'll be back again very soon.